Hello, boys and girls. It's so nice to be able to talk to you this way. I hope everybody is finding fun things to do with their families inside and in their backyards. And it's nice to still be connected. Even though I can't see you right now, I know that you're there. It kind of reminds me a little bit about the story. If you remember, we read the story, The Invisible String, and it talked about how we can still be connected even if we're a little bit far apart. So I feel like we're still connected even though we're a little bit far apart. If I give a little pull on my string and I wait, yeah, I think I can feel you pull back. So that tells me that we're still connected even though we're apart. I would love to read you another story today, and I would also like to introduce you to somebody in my family. I'd like to introduce you to my son, Max. Can you say hi to everybody, Max?
Hi.
I asked Max this morning, I asked him when he was little, what was his very favorite story? And what did you say, Max?
I said, where the wild things are.
Where the Wild Things Are. It is an excellent story. It's actually one of my favorite stories too. Do you think the boys and girls would enjoy hearing it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you like to hear it again too?
Sure.
Okay, so you go get a comfy spot and I'll read it again. And I bet when I read this story, you're gonna get an idea of why it was Max's favorite story. So get a comfy spot. Here we go. Where the Wild Things Are. And it's written and illustrated by Maurice Sendak. And it's published by Harper Trophy Publishers. And the nice thing about the Harper Trophy Publishers is that they said that it's okay for all the teachers to read their stories right now to you. So that was very nice of them. So here we go. I'm going to read it first and then I'm going to show you the pictures. Ooh, and it has nice end pages. I know Riley especially likes those end pages. Where the Wild Things Are. That night, Max wore a wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Max. And another. Oh, he's chasing his dog. Oh dear. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. He doesn't look very happy about that. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Wow. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. Oh, I bet Max would like that picture. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. That's a good picture. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. You're gonna like this picture. They are scary looking. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Oh, boy. and made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Ooh, this is a good picture. That's the wild rumpus. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. And then all around, from far across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. I always wonder if maybe that was a dream that Max had, or if that really happened or not. But that's it. That's the end of the story. That's where the wild things are. I wonder if you were a wild thing, I wonder what you would look like. And I wonder what your wild rumpus would look like. Maybe you can draw a picture with your family. Draw a picture of you as a wild thing and you having your wild rumpus. Okay, thanks. Nice to talk to you. Talk to you soon. Bye.